Woke up on a Sunday, face down on the floor, empty bottle in my hand like the night before. The mirror showed a stranger with bloodshot, hollow eyes. I said, Lord, if you can hear me, I'm tired of living lies. Used to drink to drown the memories of love and dreams long gone. Bar stools were my altar and whiskey was my song. But one night in that silence, I heard a voice so true. He said, son, this ain't the end. I've got a plan for you. Between the bottle and the Bible, I was torn and I was blind. But grace found me trembling in the ruins of my mind. Now I'm trading bitter sorrow for peace I never knew. The bottle broke me down, but the Bible pulled me through. The preacher didn't judge me, just held my shaking hand. Said sometimes broken people are part of God's own plan. Now I sit here every evening with coffee, not with gin, and I sing Amazing Grace, where my story once had sin. Between the bottle and the Bible, I was lost, but now I'm found. Mercy met me kneeling on that dusty chapel ground. I gave up all the poison for a truth that's pure and new. The bottle wrote my past, but the Bible wrote me true. So if you're drowning in your darkness and think it's all too late, just know the road to heaven is paved with tears and grace.
He was born where the river bends slow, in a house built with hands and hope. His daddy worked the fields from dawn to night. Mama sang by the firelight. He dreamed of more than rusted plows, but never once forgot his vows. He left one morning, boots full of mud, with a suitcase and a prayer to God. The city lights were bright and cruel, but he held on to country rules. Years of sweat, no easy days, but hard work carved his name in praise. Now he's the pride of the valley, the boy who chased a dream and came back home. He built roads where there was nothing, schools and farms where weeds had grown. He brought the light to where it faded, raised the flag with his own hand. Now every child in that small town knows the name of the Son of the Land. He drives through the village every morn, waves to the kids chapel's new, the clinic's free. The old folks smile with dignity, and when he speaks at county fairs, they say he made us proud just being there. Now he's the pride of the valley, the boy who dared to dream and made it true. He sowed hope where there was silence, and gave the land a life anew. He brought the harvest back with honor. He did more than we ever planned. He's more than just a story now. He's our hero, the son of the land. So if you see a man with weathered hands, standing tall where dreams begin, just know you're looking at a legend, the humble heart of this proud land, the son of the land. I still keep your picture in the dash, and your hoodie in the backseat folded flat. Ain't touched your perfume, but it's still there, like a ghost of you hanging in the air. Ain't saying I'm still waiting around, but I ain't quite burned this memory down. Just in case you miss this town, just in case you turn around, just in case you find your way back to where we used to live. I still leave the porch light on, still play that heartbreak song, still check my phone, still lose my place, still hold space, just in case. Your coffee cup's still in the sink, and I still walk past it, try not to think about that morning you walked out slow, saying maybe someday, but I gotta go. I tell my friends I'm doing fine, but they all know that I still lie. Just in case you miss this town, just in case you turn around, just in case you find your way back to where we used to live. I still leave the porch light on, still play that heartbreak song, still check my phone, still lose my place, still hold a space, just in case. I'm a fool, maybe you moved on, but I still sleep on my side of the bed alone. And maybe one day I'll let it fade, but tonight I'm holding on anyway, just in case your heart still knows the road that leads back home. Just in case you need a sign, baby, I never closed that line. I still leave the porch light on, still pray that you ain't gone, still check my phone, still lose my place, still hold a space, just in case. Lit a smoke on that old porch swing, thinking about how we lost everything. You left your boots by the kitchen door, but you ain't walking through no more. I tried whiskey, I tried pride, but both just burned me up inside. All the songs we used to sing, now they don't mean a damn thing. Cause when you love somebody, it cuts like a knife that stays in your bones, keeps you up every night. You give them your heart, they walk away, but the pieces still begging to stay. Yeah, when you love somebody and they don't love you back, it hits like a train, you can't hold on the track. And the hardest part of losing ain't goodbye, it's learning how to breathe when you ain't by my side. I still see you in that Sunday dress, spinning around, you were heaven blessed. But angels fall and love runs cold, guess forever ain't what I was told. I tried moving on, even met someone, but a kiss don't feel like yours, not one. All that healing time's supposed to bring still don't change a damn thing. Cause when you love somebody, it cuts like a knife that stays in your bones, keeps you up every night. You give them your heart, they walk away, but the pieces still begging to stay. Yeah, when you love somebody and they don't love you back, it hits like a train, you can't hold on the track. And the hardest part of losing ain't goodbye, it's learning how to breathe when you ain't by my side. Someday I'll forget your name, but tonight, girl, it's still gasoline on the flame, on the flame. Cause when you love somebody, it don't let go. Even if you try, it still hurts your soul. You gave me your hand, then you took it away, and I'm left with words I didn't get to say. Yeah, when you love somebody and it all turns black, there ain't no road that ever brings them back. And the hardest part ain't tears that you cry, it's the silence that screams when love says goodbye.
Met her down by the railroad track, sun going down, never looking back. She had fire in her eyes and dust on her shoes. One look at her, I was bound to lose. She said, boy, you ain't from around here. I said, no, ma'am, but I sure ain't scared. She laughed like thunder, soft and wild, and I was gone, just a foolish child. First love, like a runaway train, fast and loud, burning through the pain. Left me standing in the pouring rain, but I still whisper her name. We carved our names in an old pine tree, promised forever, but she set me free. She chased the wind, I stayed the high, but her ghost still rides this heart of mine. I've known women, I've seen the world, but none could touch that first wild girl. First love, like a runaway train, fast and loud, burning through the pain. Left me standing in the pouring rain, but I still whisper her name. I've known women, I've seen the world, but none could touch that first wild girl. First love, like a runaway in the pouring rain, but I still whisper her name. Now I walk these tracks, boots worn thin, hoping maybe I'll see her again. But I know some flames don't die, they burn, and first love don't ever return.
He grew up on the corner of nothing and dust, with worn out boots and a pocket of rust. Mama left early, daddy drank too long, but that boy had a heart like a country song. He played guitar by the old train track, singing about dreams that never look back. Folks would pass, just shaking their head, but he played on like the words he said. He's a street boy, but he's got soul, raised on heartache and rock and roll. No silver spoon, no easy ride, but he played on like the words he said. He's a street boy, but he's got soul, raised on heartache and rock and roll. No silver spoon, no easy ride, but he's got a fire he won't ever hide. You can't break what's already been. He's just a street boy heaven sent. He met a girl with a soft southern drawl. She saw past the dirt through it all. Said you ain't lost, just not yet found. And he smiled for the first time in that rundown town. Now he plays Friday nights at the Rusty Bar, singing the truth from a beat-up guitar. He's a street boy, but he's got soul, raised on heartache and rock and roll. No silver spoon, no easy ride, but he played on like the words he said. He's a street boy, but he's got soul, raised on heartache and rock and roll. No silver spoon, no easy ride, but he's got a fire he won't ever hide. You can't break what's already been. He's just a street boy heaven sent. So here's to the boys with nothing to lose, still singing the truth in worn out shoes. They may not shine, but they sure don't fall, like that street boy standing tall. So here's to the boys with nothing to lose, still singing the truth in worn out shoes. They may not shine, but they sure don't fall, like that street boy standing tall.